Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, which is Unpacking with Meshak Mate. So today I just want to quickly talk about something which I saw on X, where Mmusi Maimane was warning the officials of Operation Dudula, saying that they shouldn't act as if they are law enforcers. They must just wait for the processes of the country to kick in without them distracting the programs of the country, which includes them blocking foreigners, more especially when they go to clinics and hospitals. Now, I've heard that they're even attempting to go to public school to block foreigners from attending public schools, claiming that foreigners must go to private schools if ever they want to use the services of this country, where now they are going to pay in private schools, unlike now being allowed to go to public schools where they are taking spaces for South African kids. So now he was warning them, saying most of them are going to be arrested if they continue to do as they please, not even involving SAPS, most like when they do their raids, asking people for IDs and all that. So he's warning them about that. So here's the video that I'm talking about, and then we'll talk again after that.
The issue of immigration is an international and a global issue. Now you can respond to it in one of two ways. You can say, how do you integrate citizens who come from other countries, give them legal status, make sure they learn what needs to happen in the country? Because if I want to go live in Germany, I must learn German. I must learn German laws. I must operate the German way. So a dialogue gives us an opportunity to say, what is that way? What is the South African way? But what Dudula is doing is, frankly, in my view, bordering on racism. Because it is going out, identifying people illegally. How does it, what power does Dudula have to verify papers of immigrants? It doesn't. So it goes out, it prescribes who is an immigrant, who's not, and then at the end of the day uses that to scapegoat citizens who come from other countries for government failures. What we should be doing coming out of this is to say, in dealing with the question of immigration, how do we integrate? But more crucially, let us stop ourselves in places where you can have communities that become exclusively about nationalities. You don't want little Lagos, or you don't want little Malawi, or whatever. You want integration. That's my view on immigration. Because then you can share knowledge and you can be part of this beautiful African continent. The same Dudula would never do that to American citizens, to Russian citizens, to any Asian citizens. They do it to fellow Africans. Why? Immigration is immigration, whether black, white, Indian, or colored. We must deal with immigration. But let's not be selective about picking where you want to pick and choose. Because at the end of the day, if they finish with the immigrants, they are going to come after Tswanas, Zulus, Xhosas, and then we will all as a society be fragmented into federalism of our own tribes.
Yeah, so that was Mmusi Maimane warning the officials, or rather members of Operation Dudula, to say, you know what, you need to be careful in how you approach this whole thing, because it might put you in danger, especially with law enforcers. And then he went on as far as even saying the famous words of Julius Malema, saying that once this Operation Dudula are done with foreigners, obviously they will now target your vendors, your Tswanas, your Tsongas, and all that, saying, hey, you are not from Johannesburg, go to Limpopo. Hey, you are not from Gauteng, go to Eastern Cape. If you are a Xhosa, go to Mafikeng if you are a Tswana, something like that. So I don't know what you think about this whole thing, but if you do have a comment, please comment on the section below so that we can take this conversation further. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. Thank you.